नमस्कार, मैं दिव्यांशी श्रीवास्तव स्वागत करती हूँ आप सभी का स्टडी आईक्यू पे। आज इस इंटरव्यू सेशन में हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं यूपीएससी सीएपीएफ यानी कि सेंट्रल आर्म पुलिस फोर्सेस में रैंक 23 हासिल करने वाले अपूर्व मिश्रा। बहुत बहुत स्वागत है अपूर्व आपका स्टडी आईक्यू पे।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका। आई फील elated to be amongst you all and a fellow general captain of my school taking my interview. It's real honor. Thank you.
अपूर्व के बारे में बताऊं तो ही इज एक्सट्रीमली टैलेंटेड पर्सन। चाहे हम बात कर ले बास्केटबॉल की, क्रिकेट की, ही इज अ स्टेट लेवल बॉक्सर एंड ही होल्ड्स national silver medal in karate from Karnataka. So truly pleasure and honor to have you Apurv here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
UPSC CAPF rank 23. How is the feeling?
It feels really great, out of the world sometimes, because since the result is out, I feel extremely elated to receive so many well wishes, good wishes from so many well wishers all around the country. Didn't know people would be so aware about UPSC and CAPFs. So yeah, feel really glad.
अपूर्व, हमने आपकी बात की कि जिस तरीके से एकेडमिक अचीवमेंट्स है उसी तरीके से को करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज में यू हैव बीन अमेजिंग। आप अपने स्कूल के जनरल कैप्टन भी थे, नाउ यू आर अबाउट टू बिकम असिस्टेंट कमांडेंट। तो हाउ इज द जर्नी? वी वांट टू नो अबाउट द जर्नी फ्रॉम बीइंग जीसी टू एसी।
Okay. So as you know, school time I was very active in all the fields. I was the only person who could represent as the office bearer 3 times in a row, from joint secretary to vice captain and then to general captain. And I was very active in all the sports, be it basketball, cricket or group song, all the other activities, management and everything. So from then on, I went on to do bachelor's, BTech in IT from Manipal Institute of Technology. It was very interesting phase of my life. I got lucky enough to get silver medal for Karnataka in Karate Nationals 2015, and I also tried Taekwondo and boxing. Boxing I went on to the state level while I was working for Philips. I also learned German and a lot of management activities, sponsorship, and got a lot of exposure in my college. Eventually I went on to work as an intern for Philips, and there I realized that all this, the happy life is there, but I still not get the kick which I want. I wanted to create a much bigger impact for my country, for my people, and that is why I thought I should switch from Bangalore's heaven to Delhi's hell kind of struggle phase. So I switched to Delhi. I qualified GATE and completed my master's in information security. Then I went on to pursue UPSC's journey and fortunately culminated it into an All India rank 23rd in CAPF 2019 exam.
आपने भी बात की कि वो वर्किंग विद फिलिप्स। What was the motivation that you left everything behind in Bangalore and thought to prepare for this exam?
Okay, so my mother has always been a pillar of strength for me. Right from my childhood, she motivated me to go to get ready for public service, to serve my people and to serve my society with full hard work and dedication. And she always used to quote Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I very vividly remember, in fact, one quote which my mother always used to tell me, that given by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam: if you want to shine like a sun, first learn to burn like a sun. So from there on, I had this passion to serve the society. My Mausi was very close to me, just like my mother. She always motivated me to go for a uniform job. And yeah, after my MTech in information security, I narrowed it down that this is what I'm going to do. Intelligence is going to be my sector where I will create maximum impact and benefit my country along with all my other skills. So yeah, that is how I landed up in CAPF.
अपूर्व, हम आपसे जानना चाहते हैं CAPF यानी कि सेंट्रल आर्म पुलिस फोर्स। आप हमारे दर्शकों को थोड़ा बताएं कि कौन कौन सी फोर्सेस इंडिया में हैं जो इस एग्जाम के थ्रू रिक्रूट करती हैं।
Okay. CAPF stands for Central Armed Police Forces, and there are a lot of forces which are under central government's perusal. जब भी कोई देश में आपदा आती है तो हमेशा हम सेंट्रल आर्म पुलिस फोर्सेस के ही जवानों को, ऑफिसर्स को ग्राउंड पे हमेशा देखते हैं। चाहे वो दिल्ली राइट्स हों, चाहे उत्तराखंड फ्लड्स हों, चाहे केरला फ्लड्स हों, चाहे उड़ीसा के टाइप साइक्लोन्स हों, हमेशा आप रेस्क्यू एफर्ट्स में CAPF के ही forces को आप हमेशा देखेंगे deployed on the ground. So we are the first line of defense, and so we always believe in service to the nation with selfless dedication. And it comprises of a lot of forces like SSB, ITBP, CISF, CRPF, BSF. Apart from this, there are many which work on deputation, like NSG Commandos, Cobra Commandos, RAF, Rapid Action Force, and there is also recruitment in Assam Rifles. So these all form the core by using the officers of Central Armed Police Forces. So that was always a dream to be in these forces, and yeah, fortunately I made it.
जैसा आपने मेंशन किया कि CAPF के थ्रू डिफरेंट फोर्सेस जो हैं दे आर ऑलवेज इन द फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ रेस्क्यू, तो वी सैल्यूट दीस फोर्सेस कि थैंक यू सो मच फॉर प्रोटेक्टिंग अस एंड प्रोटेक्टिंग आवर नेशन. अपूर्व, हमने बात की डिफरेंट फोर्सेस की. व्हाट इज योर प्रेफरेंस? आपकी क्या प्रेफरेंस है?
Okay, so my first preference was Sashastra Seema Bal, that guards the Nepal and Bhutan border. Second preference was ITBP, Indo-Tibetan Border Police, and the third was CRPF, fourth BSF, and fifth was CISF.
यूपीएससी CAPF की एग्जाम की बात करें, रिटन राउंड्स की बात करें, तो पेपर 1 और पेपर 2, क्या स्ट्रैटेजी थी अपूर्व आपकी?
Okay, so paper 1 के लिए I had divided it into 3 parts. Pehla was cover all the NCERTs, that is a must. Second is the basic books like Polity के लिए Lakshmikant, Geography you have GC Leong, and likewise you have for all the subjects which everybody is studying. Third thing is which gives you the edge. So try to solve as many questions as possible. I would request everyone who is there as an aspirant, try to solve as many questions as possible. Like I used to solve around 8 to 10,000 questions before any exam to make sure that I have a decisive edge above other competitors. Make sure that you remember this, that this UPSC, any of the UPSC exams are not a test of knowledge. They do check the knowledge, but apart from that, they are competitions where you have to be better than the others. So to be better than others, you have to be prepared, well prepared. Hard work karna padega. That has no alternative. So yeah, you have to make sure that you do as many questions as possible, and this gives you a definite knowledge base which is much bigger than others. So when you are attempting any question which is a clear answer now, so you have much better chances of getting an intelligent guess in those questions. So there you get a decisive advantage. Apart from this, paper 2 के लिए, paper 2 is very descriptive type. So descriptive में you have 4 essays, 2 for and against, and 1 précis and 1 report. Apart from that, there is a lot of grammar portion. So descriptive ka you have no other option than to practice as much as you can. So I used to have civil services wale essays, so 16 pages essay ke liye essays ke liye you can do a lot of practice. Practice ka koi alternative nahi hai. Try to write at least 1 or 2 essays per week initially, and as you approach the date of the exam, make sure 2 months before the exam you solve at least one of the papers, paper 2 ka. At least 1 paper in a week, and then towards the last 2 weeks you make sure you solve at least 1 paper every alternate day. So that will suffice. And yeah, one more thing regarding grammar part, try to read newspaper, find out the words which you are unable to get the meaning of, and try to maintain a short dictionary for yourself, so that you know the words which were hitherto unknown for you. So after that you should have a peer group जो आपके essays check करे. Peer group can check your essays, and as well as you can have 15 to 20 minutes का discussion with them, where you try to use all the words which you have learned today, the new words, and try to use them. And अगर आज नहीं कुछ सीखा तो previously which you have kept in your mind, try to use them and talk to them by using those kind of words. So this will give you a practice and decisive advantage while preparing for vocabulary.
अपूर्व ने हमारे साथ अपनी जनरल स्ट्रैटेजी शेयर की, बट व्हाट ही एम्फसाइज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट इज कितने क्वेश्चंस उन्होंने एग्जाम से पहले सॉल्व किए. सो आई गेस दिस इज एन एक्सट्रीमली इम्पोर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ द प्रिपरेशन कि जितने ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन हो सके उतना सॉल्व करें. अपूर्व, ये तो हमने आपकी रिटन स्ट्रैटेजी की बात की. आफ्टर रिटन PET जैसे फिजिकल राउंड भी कहते हैं, फिजिकल टेस्ट, उसकी कैसे प्रिपरेशन की, क्या एक्सपीरियंस रहा आपका?
See, physical examination test, that is PET, उसमें there are 4 events, 100 meter race. So 100 meter you have to finish within 16 seconds. Second is 800 meter race. 800 meter का time है 3 minute 45 seconds. Then there is a long jump for 3.5 meters and shot put, which you have to that is a 7.26 kilograms of weight, and you have to throw about 4.5 meters. So these are not very difficult for any athlete, but make sure that you don't commit any mistake. Usually क्या होता है, people get overconfident and they don't practice at all. Be rest assured that an athlete like me also went for a practice at least 1 महीने पहले से. You have to be ready and try to do everything at least once in a day. I used to practice long jump क्योंकि long jump के लिए आपको टेक्निक चाहिए. So जैसे कई बार शॉर्ट पुट में आप कई बच्चों के हाथ से ही छूट जाता है, या वो जिस एंगल में होता है उसके बजाय वो कहीं और फेंक देते हैं. So you have to have a little bit of practice. You have to be well versed with क्या आपके हाथ में क्या ट्रैक वगैरह क्या होता है. टाइमिंग के साथ आपको थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस करना जरूरी है. सो अप्रॉक्सीमेटली एक मंथ पहले आप अगर प्रैक्टिस स्टार्ट करते हो तो आई थिंक यू विल गेट थ्रू. एंड मेडिकल में यूजुअली वेट का इशू आता है. सो आई ऑल्सो रिड्यूस. आई यूज टू फाइट इन हैवी वेट कैटेगरी इन बॉक्सिंग. सो मेरा वेट रहता था 81 to 91 kgs के बीच में, उसी में ऑसिलेट करता था. एंड आई हैड टू रिड्यूस इट टू 73. सो आई रिड्यूस अबाउट 12 kgs इन लेस देन 45 days. सो या सात्विक डाइट वगैरह फॉलो करके मैंने कैसे भी करके किया था. That I'll mention it somewhere जब डिटेल में होगा. But yeah, it is a bit taxing, but you have to, if you take it as a challenge, you can make it easily.
ये हमने बात कर ली आपकी फिजिकल एग्जामिनेशन टेस्ट में. इट्स रियली कमेंडेबल कि किस तरीके से आपने 45 डेज में 12 kgs वेट लूज किया था. बेशक गोल बहुत बड़ा होता है, डेस्टिनी तक पहुंच जाए, एंड दैट इज द बिगेस्ट थिंग. और मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि आप जिस गोल के लिए एस्पायर कर रहे थे, यू आर एट इट. अपूर्व, अब हम आपसे पूछना चाहेंगे योर एक्सपीरियंस अबाउट द इंटरव्यू टेस्ट.
Okay, that is I would say once in a lifetime opportunity. अब जिस organization की you watch the dream of it and you are fascinated by it, that उसका call letter जब आता है that you have to appear on this so and so date, and when you go to their office, you are given an officer-like treatment. It's surreal, and the way they treat you, it's very cordial. They're very cordial. They will make you feel very warm, but simultaneously they'll try to dig in big potholes, and they will judge whether you are smart enough to see that there are potholes and you have to make a big jump, or you just fall into the trap. So just open your mind and be true to yourself. Be honest. Whatever you are, just play it on that. And I think it's an easy stage if you take it lightly. If you take it lightly, but not without practice. You have to go for practices. And I followed about I've wanted to have maximum interviews before UPSC, but I found that CAPF के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा option नहीं है quality wise. So I had one interview with I had 2 interviews with coaching institutes. Otherwise, I had many interviews with my friends and peer group, my brother. So we had a decent amount of interviews, and बार repeat करते you get to have the flow कि मुझे कहाँ खेलना है, which are my positives, which are my negatives. So yeah, you can get the game easily.
इंटरव्यू फॉर CAPF 2020 is about to begin.
Yes.
तो मुझे लगता है अगर आप अपने इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस से कुछ क्वेश्चंस शेयर करेंगे तो वो एस्पिरेंट्स के लिए काफी हेल्पफुल होगा.
So the question was like given an option, which country would you like to stay in? So I looked at the interviewer and I told him it's east or west, India is the best, and this is not because it is my motherland. Of course, 50% of the reason is because I have the motherland advantage. Rest 50% depends on sound geopolitical calculations, economic calculations, as well as strategic realities. So, if you see geopolitically, India is last 20 years journey of India has shown that how much power we wield, and it is on a, if you check the graph, it is on a upscale. So definitely with economically, we are the 5th biggest economy by MER terms, and 3rd biggest as per the PPP terms. So with such an economic might, the strategic value of this nation and the geopolitical power which is concentrated in India is bound to increase. Next 2 decades are going to be ours. So it's up to us to own the country, to own the time, to do the hard work and make sure that the rise to the biggest superpower, the next biggest superpower for India should be smooth and as quick as possible. So that was my answer.
Were you given also some situation reaction test?
So there were a couple of SRTs asked in the interview. they put you in a situation like they made me say that believe that I am an assistant commandant, and as a battalion you have 137 people in a battalion under an assistant command. So you are the commanding officer and you have to motivate them to fight a war. And most of the team is filled with new recruits who are going on their first war. So it's even difficult to convince them. What would you do? So I said that I would recite a shlok from the Gita. So this is how means you can improvise on that. So I recited a shlok called Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanir Bhavati Bharata Abhyutthanam Dharmasya Tadatmanam Srujamyam. So जब जब पाप बढ़ा धरती पर किसी ना किसी को अवतार लेकर उस पाप को खत्म कर कर धर्म की स्थापना वापस करनी होगी. And I believe all my 137 members in the battalion are capable to do that. So take the enemy head on, and I want my men, I want my boys to be the decisive winner of the war. So this is how I would motivate the team.
I'm sure such bright answers have resulted this amazing result today.
Thank you.
Um,
Also, I would like to add that there was one more SRT, very interesting one. He said, you have just won the war and you are amongst those people whom you have just defeated. Apart from your team, there is a celebratory function in which all the dignitaries are there and the Prime Minister of India is there. You are supposed to explain the situation, what it is and how you are going to take it from there. So when you are on stage, what would you say? What would be the content of your speech? So I said, sir, I would first of all welcome all the dignitaries. Salutations for all the dignitaries, including the PM. And then first thing I would do is dedicate the victory, this important victory of the war, dedicate this victory to the nation, because it is the nation for whom we live and we wish to serve. So we'll dedicate it to the nation. Then I will make sure that my speech, the gist of my speech would be to dedicate the victory to the local people also, that we are here for your betterment. And I would want my men not to be remembered as aggressive dominators. Rather, I would want them to be associated. Rather, I would want my uniform to be associated with peace, brotherhood, and guardian-like protectors. So that was my answer.
Apoorv, we have talked in detail about different strategies, चाहे वो written test की बात हो, physical examination test, interview test. इस एग्जाम को जब एस्पिरेंट्स प्रिपेयर करते हैं तो एक डिलेमा सा होता है कि क्या कोचिंग वाकई बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्या इंटीग्रल पार्ट प्ले करती है एग्जाम को क्लियर करने में?
That's a very important question. कोचिंग को लेके बहुत डायलेमा है. To each his own, I don't know बाकी लोगों का क्या ओपिनियन है, but I found coaching relatively less important. It's only initial stage जब आप for example जब engineering background से कोई आता है, so उनको उतनी आदत नहीं होती पढ़ाई करने की. So initial stage में it can give you the thrust to gauge the amount of water in the sea in which you are going to dive. आप हमेशा नदी और तालाब में स्विमिंग करके समुद्र में स्विमिंग नहीं कर सकते. So it depends on you. If you are that capable, if you can do it yourself, then ultimately swimming आप ही को करनी है. But शुरू में आपको अगर कोई guidance दे रहा है, if it is working in your favor, all in good, it's all good. Otherwise, if it is not, ultimately you have to do the bulk work. So अभी भी मेरे notes के almost max to max 20% will be affected by the coaching's advice, but majorly आपको वो hard work खुद करना होगा, खुद के notes बनाने होंगे, खुद ही उसमें practice करनी होगी, तभी वो आप समुद्र को क्रॉस कर पाएंगे.
बिल्कुल, और हम भी सभी दर्शकों को यही बोलना चाहते हैं कि सेल्फ इवैल्यूएशन इज द की. कोचिंग करना ना करना इज टोटली योर डिस्क्रिशन. इन दिस एज ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन, किस तरीके से जो एस्पिरेंट्स है अपने रिसोर्सेज को कन्फाइन रख सकते हैं?
Okay. Yes, that there is a paucity of consolidated material. So आपको अपनी consolidation खुद ही करनी पड़ेगी. You have so many sources. Make sure to filter out the useful ones. Like internet पे आप सब चीज़ नहीं पढ़ेंगे. आपको वो पढ़ना है जो आपके notes को add on दें. So make a limited time frame in which you go and access the internet, and make sure you are out of internet as soon as the time frame is over.
अपूर्व, इन द स्टेज ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन इंटरनेट के माध्यम से बहुत रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं, तो जो एस्पिरेंट्स हैं अपने रिसोर्सेज को किस तरीके से कन्फाइंड रख सकते हैं?
That's a very important question, क्योंकि मैक्सिमम लोगों को यही डायलेमा होता है that where to study, what to study, and there is a paucity of consolidated material, good quality consolidated material, I would say. First point I would like to clear is कि देखिए आपको अपना consolidation जो है वो खुद प्रिपेयर करना पड़ेगा. आप किसी और XYZ कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट के कंसोलिडेशन पे डिपेंड नहीं कर सकते. इफ़ यू आर डिपेंडिंग ऑन दैट, वन अटेम्प्ट लेटर यू विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट ये ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. आपको खुद की नॉलेज, खुद का कंसोलिडेशन से ही आप आगे बढ़ोगे। सेकेंडली, आप इंटरनेट इज़ अ बिग चैलेंज, दैट्स ट्रू। हमें अपना टाइम जो है बहुत वैल्यूएबल होता है हमारा टाइम एज एन एस्पिरेंट, सो यू हैव टू मैनेज इट वेरी वेल. Make sure that there is a very short span of time where you are there on the internet, and whatever time you are there, you filter out all the bad things and get only the things which you require. जैसे notes के updation में जो help करे. For example, that is where I came across Study IQ. I used to have lunch and dinner, तो I used to watch some things. So I said, क्यों ये time भी क्यों waste करना? मेरे पास already time की कमी रहती थी, तो I thought कि instead of wasting time on watching some other things, why shouldn't I watch good quality videos? That is when I came across Dr. Mahipal Singh Rathor's videos. तो I found कि बहुत short में बहुत compact and comprehensive information base में से आप dig in करके बहुत अच्छे videos बनाते हो. तो that is where it helped me. I thought कि हाँ 10-12 minutes के videos, if I'm many a times जब time कम रहता था तो 2x पे करके मैं 2-3 videos देख लेता था. And आप उससे you get some material, आप खाते खाते आप वो material ले सकते हो, and then you just go back to study. 1-2 मिनट के अंदर you can improvise and then add on to your notes. So it adds to your knowledge base, and credible information, credible sources like this can help you to get a decisive advantage.
अपूर्व, आपने बहुत important बात mention की कि how you were utilizing every inch of time. आपने बताया बहुत स्टार्टिंग में कि आप एक गेट स्कॉलर थे, आप एमटेक परस्यू कर रहे थे while you were preparing for UPSC CAPF. How did you manage the time? मतलब कितना कठिन होता था टाइम मैनेजमेंट, क्योंकि ये खुद इतनी बड़ी एग्जामिनेशन और इसके साथ साथ आप एक प्रोफेशनल कोर्स परस्यू कर रहे हैं.
So that was one of the most difficult phase of my life, and so I used to start my day around 8 a.m. I used to leave the room by 8, and फिर MTech की classes होती थी. फिर because I was a GATE scholar, तो I had to take labs for my juniors, the MTech, the bachelor students, BTech वाले. उसके बाद I used to run to my coaching. 3-4 modes of transportation change करने होते थे, और it used to take 2 hours one side का, and I used to reach back my room by around 11 p.m. तो कई बार मतलब टाइम बहुत कम बचता था, ड्यू टू paucity of time I had to skip meals. कई बार दिन भर ऐसे निकल जाता था कि खाना भी मतलब शायद बिस्किट ही कुछ खाया हो, क्योंकि टाइम इतना कम रहता था कि आप या तो पढ़ सकते हो या खाना खा सकते हो, and you can't lose those 30 minutes when it is crucial. और स्पेशली जब ये टाइम होता था तो सेल्फ स्टडी के लिए भी कई बार टाइम नहीं बचता था. तो फिर मैंने कहा कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज आई वोंट एवर रीच द ड्रीम व्हिच आई हैव सीन. तो आई स्टार्टेड टेकिंग माय बुक्स, रीडिंग इन द मेट्रोज. मेट्रो में, ऑटो में, बसेस में. दिल्ली की बसेस आप जानती होंगे तो बहुत ज़्यादा क्राउडेड और अजीब से, लेकिन फिर भी आई यूज्ड टू, जैसे भी किसी के बीच में मैं बुक लेके पढ़ता था. कई बार ऑटो नहीं मिल रहा है, कैब से मिल रही, तो आप खड़े हो, वेट कर रहे हो, तो मेट्रो की लाइट से या उधर स्ट्रीट लाइट से आप पढ़ते थे. फिर मैं कई बार जब आप पैदल चलना पड़ता था, उस समय भी लाइट नहीं होती थी, तो कई बार स्ट्रीट लाइट भी नहीं है, अब आप क्या करोगे. तो फिर पीछे वाली गाड़ी की लाइट जो आती थी उससे 1-2 लाइन पढ़ता था. आई यूज्ड टू मेमोराइज दैट, वेट फॉर अनदर कार, फिर उसकी लाइट से 3rd-4th लाइन पढ़ता था. ऐसे करते 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 आई बिल्ड इट ऑन. एंड एज महात्मा गांधी हैज कोटेड तुलसीदास while he was showing his support for Subhash Chandra Bose, I always used to remember that line, that all becomes right for the brave. तो आपको हमेशा brave रहना है, and things will start falling for you. धीमे धीमे it will take time. उस समय थी काफ़ी challenges, but I stood up to those challenges, took them head on, and धीमे धीमे आप देख सकते हैं result. When it comes, it is much bigger than what you expect.
Definitely, all things become right for the brave, and I guess all the hard work has paid off today finally with the UPSC CAPF rank 23. अपूर्व, हमें ये भी पता चला है कि आपने रॉ में भी काम किया है.
I would neither accept nor deny that fact, as I would prefer not to talk about it on camera. I hope you would respect that opinion.
Definitely, nation security at first.
Thank you so much.
अपूर्व जी, आपने हमसे अपनी बहुत डिटेल स्ट्रैटेजी शेयर की. आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहते हैं एस्पिरेंट्स को, for the ones who are preparing for this examination?
Okay. Couple of things are there जो एक एस्पिरेंट की लाइफ में आती है. धीमे धीमे थ्रू देयर स्टेजेस दे रियलाइज कि क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है क्या नहीं. सो वन थिंग आई वुड टेल देम कि नेवर गेट सेटिएटेड विद एवरेज. आप हमेशा अपना एक स्टैंडर्ड बनाओ एंड ट्राई टू चैलेंज योरसेल्फ. योर कॉम्पिटिशन इज नॉट फ्रॉम आउटसाइड. आपका कॉम्पिटिशन आप खुद हो. यू आर सपोज टू बी बेटर देन योरसेल्फ व्हाट यू वर येस्टरडे. तो आप कभी भी एवरेज से सेटिस्फाइड मत हो. मैं आई यूज्ड टू बी सेटिस्फाइड कि हाँ 8 पॉइंटर है मेरा, अच्छा खासा 9 पॉइंटर 8 पॉइंटर के बीच में चल रहा है, तो इट्स फाइन. मैं स्पोर्ट्स का नेशनल मेडल भी है मेरे पास, तो डजंट मैटर मच. कि ठीक है एवरेज परफॉर्मेंस पे भी सेटिस्फाई हो जाता था.
That's what
But eventually I realized that I was somewhere downplaying my potential. I used to be satisfied with an 8 pointer and I used to think कि बहुत अच्छा है if I'm having national medal and बाकी चीज़ें भी कर रहा हूँ तो 8 pointer is more than enough. But I would like to clear one thing that I realized later कि I was downplaying my potential deliberately. इससे मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम थी लास्ट, क्योंकि जब मैंने पढ़ाई स्टार्ट की तो आई यूज्ड टू स्टार्ट गेटिंग सेटिस्फाइड कि हाँ ठीक है दिस वाज माय लेवल एंड इट इज फाइन, इफ आई एम गेटिंग अराउंड 80% इज फाइन, 80-90% इज मोर देन इनफ. बट when I started realizing this after a couple of failures, I realized कि नहीं, यहाँ मेरे mindset में issue है, so I have to challenge myself harder. So that is when I deciphered that आपको अपने आप से compete करना होगा. You have to challenge yourself to reach the potential which you are actually born for. And there's a famous saying that when talent doesn't work hard, hard work beats talent. So I focused on that and I realized कि persistent hard work, diligence and dedicated smart work are necessity for aiming something big. So अगर आपको success चाहिए, you have to aim that big. Plus failure से आप कभी दुखी मत हो. There is a famous saying in Wings of Fire when a German when SLV launch of SLV failed. So a German scientist told Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam that we don't just build on our successes, we also build on our failures. So आप हमेशा अपने failures को properly analyze कीजिए, learn from that. वो फेलियर ही क्या जिसमें आपने लर्निंग ना की. एवरी फेलियर गिव्स यू एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू लर्न मोर एंड प्रिपेयर योरसेल्फ फॉर अ मिशन दैट इज योर ड्रीम. सो जस्ट कीप बिल्डिंग ऑन इट. फेलियर्स भले आते शुरू में सबके साथ आते हैं. एवरी ग्रेट मैन हैज गॉन थ्रू अ लॉट ऑफ फेलियर्स एंड इवेंचुअली यू विल सी दोस फेलियर्स विल मेक यू मच बेटर पर्सन. And lastly, I would like to address the people who made it almost to the list. From lakhs and lakhs of people who attempt this exam, they made it up to the last 1,000 and could not make into the final list somehow. I would like to tell them there is a quote which Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad quoted in Rajya Sabha 4 days back as the leader of opposition. It goes by, दिल ना उम्मीद तो नहीं नाकाम ही तो है, दिल ना उम्मीद तो नहीं नाकाम ही तो है, गम की शाम लंबी है मगर शाम शाम ही तो है. So never be hopeless. गम उम्मीद ना छोड़िए. Hopeless, don't be so never be hopeless. Don't lose your hope. And no matter how dark the night is, it has to eventually give way for a bright morning. So just wait, have patience, wait for your turn. UPSC will gift you with the brightest of mornings you have ever had. So with that, I would say be motivated, stay in the game.
It's a beautiful message, Apurv, ki no matter how dark your nights are, you will eventually have a brighter mornings, and UPSC CAPF results के भी one of them. और हम सभी दर्शकों से भी यही कहना चाहते हैं, एस्पिरेंट्स प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर डिफरेंट एग्जामिनेशन, बी होपफुल, हमेशा मोटिवेटेड रहिए, कंसिस्टेंट रहिए, डिटरमाइंड रहिए, एंड हार्ड वर्क इज द की. थैंक यू सो मच अपूर्व फॉर जॉइनिंग विद अस, फॉर स्पेयरिंग योर प्रेशियस टाइम विद अस. हमें पूरा विश्वास है जिस तरीके से आपने अपनी पूरी जर्नी में डेडिकेटेडली काम किया है, चाहे वो स्कूल में जनरल कैप्टन का रोल हो, चाहे अपने कॉलेज को स्टेट लेवल पे जिताना हो, चाहे यूपीएससी के लिए दिन रात एक मेहनत करनी हो. हमें विश्वास है कि उसी डेडिकेशन के साथ आप अपनी इस सर्विस में भी रहेंगे और हमारी कंट्री का नाम और ऊंचाइयों तक ले जाएंगे.
Thank you. It's indeed an honor to be here. आपके माध्यम से मैं जितना भी पॉजिटिव मैसेज पहुंचाने की कोशिश कर पाऊँ, मेरे लिए उतनी सौभाग्य की बात है. It's pleasure to be here with team of Study IQ, and you are doing a good work. Especially the teachers of Study IQ, I would like to congratulate them. आप ऐसे ही वीडियोस बनाते रहिए. Our youth needs a lot of education जो सही sources से आए, and I think Study IQ is doing a work which is a necessity for our country. So keep up the good work and all the best. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Apurv.
Thank you.